evidence.
Yeah, really.
Did you plan on having 6 children? You and your
No.
husband? Okay.
No, I never planned that. Never planned that. I'll say
Okay.
up till fourth, thinking it was going to be a girl. It was going to be a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And as God will have it.
You had a boy, and now you're the queen of boys. I love it. Now I think it's beautiful. I can imagine how protective they are, of you, being their mom, the woman in the mix. I'm sure nobody can move anyhow near you because you have warriors that are ready to to fight on your behalf.
Yeah.
I can imagine. That's actually very beautiful. And I mean, I've seen them before today. They've been on the show before, and they seem like fine young men doing very well. So well done to you and to Mr. Giwa as well. Of course, you're very welcome. All right, so now let's talk about just your experience being a boy mom. So I'm sure if you look at yourself from when you had your first son up until now, I'm sure that you can see some level of difference between then and now. So could you walk us through that process just a little bit, how you've grown? It's a lot. Yeah.
Being a mom of boys. But at the same time, it could be taxing, honestly.
Okay.
Honestly. The first thing is, as they grow up, you enjoy them. But when they've grown, as in the age they had now, especially being a boy, and from what I've seen around, I don't want to bring up a child, a boy, that won't be able to live up to expectation. When I say live up, means it's only the woman that will be everywhere. I don't know if you understand. When it comes to, people believe girls should know how to do the chores. Boys are only go out, work. No, I'm not that kind of mom. And presently, even my children say, "Mom, get house help, mom, this and that." Because boy, child, it's honestly, it's not. With God's grace, I'll say it's easy, but it's not easy to raise them.
Of course,
it's not easy. It's not
interesting.
Easy,
so you believe in raising your boys to do everything, domestic chores, things outside, but at least have an idea.
Yes, they do. Really, especially when school is in session, they have a couple of other activities. Okay. So it's not always easier, but I try to inculcate that in them. Okay. Let them have it that you need to, whether you are a man, you have certain things you need to do. Organization is very important. Boy child, not all boy child have this kind of organization. Girl child.
Yeah. The girls usually are more organized.
If I tell you to get younger ones to do things, I'll say, you see the reason why a girl child is more important. You say, no, you said them.
And they will not start doing
things. No, mommy, no, you're wrong. Boy child. So at times I tell them that.
Okay.
Then I hug them and appreciate them. At times I do some spanking. Really
important.
Very,
there
very
has to be balance.
Very important.
That's interesting.
Very important. Then the gadget to the football, I use it. Although at times I'll tell them you won't go for football training. Of course, they don't want to hear that.
So anything
then because they really believe so much in that football, especially the older ones. I'll tell them no football, no hanging out, no football. There's so much love. They're in love with the football. So if I want to get them do things in the house, I'll tell them, you have training on so. He's not around.
You're holding that to ransom.
Yes, I do that for them to get things done.
Oh my goodness.
If you don't get your room clean, no training. It is now I'm beginning to feel if I continue to do that, then I'm going to kill that football in them. In fact, the coach told me actually that I should please stop using that as a bait.
For them, so that they don't lose the desire.
So that they don't lose it.
So what I'm hearing is that you're also you're very teachable as well. And it seems like you have a really good relationship with them, because hearing them speak earlier on the previous show, I mean, they had acknowledged how you and their dad, support their goals and their vision when it comes to being footballers. And I mean, I don't know. I feel like maybe back in the day, that's one thing that if a child said to their parents, the parents would think, you're not serious. So after all this money, you want to go and play football?
I'm not a football person. I'm not. I don't, because the tension it gives.
Hey.
That's why I don't like football.
Honestly.
I don't like that. But because my children have passion, my husband had, but he didn't really go into it fully. So he wanted the children
to explore.
They now loved it. So I had to support them.
No, that's amazing.
But not leaving the education.
Of course.
Behind.
Of course.
That's very, very important.
Absolutely important. Very important. I think you touched on this a little bit, but I was going to ask, where do you think the love for the game stemmed from? I mean, you mentioned their dad, loved it, used to play.
Yeah, when they were Very much young. Start from the first one. It's going to be 17 in March.
Oh, wow.
God's willing, yeah. In August.
August.
rather.
Oh, happy birthday in advance to him.
Thank you. Yeah. They were much younger. Their dad goes for football training. We take the first and second. Those are the ones.
Okay, the older ones then.
Yeah. For training. Then they develop interest. They saw the skills in them. He enrolled them. The first football team, football, it was Escola.
Okay.
FCB Escola. Used to be in stadium.
Okay.
Then they have another branch at Children International School, Lekki.
Okay.
So I drive them on Saturdays. So we couldn't continue because when they got to secondary school, the closing time wasn't really working at par with it. So we had to stop. So it's going to be a waste. Because it starts by 4, by 3, ends by 6, and school bus won't drop my children until past 5.
Ah, no. So there was no way it was going to work.
But afterwards, there was someone, though the guy is late now. May God grant him eternal rest.
Amen.
So he was the one. He now started a football team in the neighborhood. So he was now taking them,
training them,
home, pick them, take them.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh, that's a beautiful person. I'm sure he has a place in your son's heart. So you'll never forget him. All right, now let's. I'd love to touch on a bit of some societal norms that you might have seen when it comes to raising the boy child. That in your journey. I mean, 17 years you've been momming, you've been parenting. That's not little in any way. So, are there any trends you've seen in society that you said to yourself, you know what, I am not going to raise my boys this way, or I like this, I'm going to keep raising my boys like this? Is there anything like that for you?
Yeah, the ones I don't like is when you see children have helps.
Okay.
And house helps around.
Wait, so you don't have any help?
No, I stopped. I used to. But when I discovered that my children want to follow the trend.
Okay, of just being.
Because probably, I wouldn't say the school they attend, but friends, they mingle.
They mingle with people.
So they will discuss what they do at home. No, my mom will have 3, my driver, when they try to discuss, you won't, you understand? So, I don't, they were almost following that step.
Okay, so of not wanting to do chores.
They don't want to do any chores. They just want to get up, eat, play football, watch TV. Even academics, I have to hold them. You are going to be a football, a successful professional, but at the same time,
be educated.
Your education must not lag behind. Yeah, I'm going to be two.
Must work together.
Yeah, together.
And it would give them an edge, honestly.
An edge, yes. It will give you an edge. It gives you creativity. There's a time my first one the two went for a scouting program.
Okay.
The coach was not like saying, give a triangular, you mentioned about triangular, I can't recall. It's kind of, see, if you are not educated, you can't understand most of those terminologies that we use in football.
I see, okay.
You won't understand it. You understand?
So it's very important.
So very important. Then use of gadgets too.
Oh,
I
yes.
put Google, but Google Family Link. It depends the age. There's an age limit. So as time goes on, I will educate them. I'm always after him. Once I'm in the kitchen, I'll just sneak behind. What are you doing on your phone?
Just to make sure.
Now, in fact, most school time I collect their phone. So most times my own phone doesn't rest. They're not using the.
They're using your. Yes. They will press them
for their tabs and everything.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Interesting. Sounds like intentional parenting to me, and I love it. And I'm just thinking you're a very strong woman, because how do you have 6 children, whether boy, whether girl, whether combination, and with no help? I mean, no external help. And
at times I just stay in my room, lock up. Their VP, Chrisland.
Yeah.
Mr. Adekunle will tell me, Mrs. Giwa, what do I do to my own children? Just at times, just close the door.
Just hide from me.
Mommy, come and say, Mommy, don't deaf ears.
I mean, thankfully, the first 2 are quite mature, so they can, look after the younger ones.
Of course. I can easily, even I leave the 2-year-old. Yes, they can.
I mean, they all went out with Uncle Jimmy now to get snacks, next door and just have a good time.
Them, yes.
That's very interesting. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to the GX show on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Onyinechi Ekumankama, and I have Mrs. Adekumbi Giwa with me in the studio. She's a mom to 6 boys, 6 footballers, and we're looking forward to, when they're all over the news and successful. I'm like, I remember when their mom came on my show one year like that. And we're just talking about the peculiarities and of raising the boy child, and her own journey so far, being the mom to 6 boys. And it's been very interesting. I think it's a very huge blessing, that anybody gets to be a parent. So just, getting to hear, her talk about her journey, how she has grown through it, and, the peculiar ways in which she has decided to raise her children is very interesting. So if you'd like to put a call through, maybe you want to share one or two on, conversations around the boy child, you can call us on our numbers, 0201 2770993. All right, 0201 2770993, 0201 2771993, 0201 2772993, and 0201 2773993. Hello, good morning. Who's on the line, please?
Onyi.
Yes, sir. Good morning to you.
What a guana.
What a guan, Chris.
Madam Giwa, good morning, ma.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Thank you very much. Wow.
Strong
woman.
Honestly, strong woman.
Madam, sorry, is in the process of looking for a girl.
Oh my
Hello,
God.
Ma.
Yeah, I'm all ears.
Is it in the process of looking for girls, right?
Yeah, up to the fourth child.
Yeah.
Girl, I was looking for a girl. But after the fourth, I did family planning, which was the injection, and it didn't go well. Yeah, I was having constant headache. I was being bloated. My tummy, so
side
it didn't go
effects,
with me. Then the second one, pardon?
Sorry, ma'am. Yes, Chris.
Yeah.
You women are so powerful. You know my wife, when she was there with me, I told her I want 2 kids.
Okay.
I say even if it's 2 girls or 2 boys, I'm fine.
Okay.
So we get 2 boys. Down the line, she started grudging. Oh, no, I need I said, what do you mean? I told you this. She said, no. Because of your powerfulness, then I had to. But what I said to her, I said, look, if this one comes, the third one, and it happens to be boy, don't ever mention this to me. When she get to the hospital to put to bed, I prayed that night, say, God, can you give us a girl?
Oh.
And it happened, she delivered a baby girl.
Oh.
I named her immediately.
And tomorrow is her birthday.
Thought she's okay. Onyi, do you know what happened?
Tell us, please.
She started again.
Wow.
She wanted another baby girl.
If I didn't start my faith, that baby would be 3 months when my wife died.
Oh.
I'm telling you. But I stand my faith. I've gotten a girl. I've gotten 2 boys. So like I said, Madam Giwa, I want to thank you. You're a strong woman. Thank you very much. Thank you for being there for those boys. But at times, you women, make una they take a music.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you for sharing. And again, happy birthday to your daughter, Obianuju, in advance. God bless her. So yes, please, I'm interested in this story. So up until your 4th, you were hoping, a girl child would come into the mix. And, that didn't happen. So you went on the family plan.
Yeah, but it
didn't go well with you.
Yeah, so at the time I got, I was always having a stomach ache. Yeah. So we went for a checkup with my husband, and the doctor said, then I was taking these traditional pills.
Okay.
It's like you take it every day.
Okay.
Like 30 in it. I can't remember the name. Combination 3, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was using it, so it really did a lot
it didn't go well with your
system.
system.
It didn't go well with my system. So my husband was there, so he said, Madam, no family planning again. Everything. So that was how we entered it.
Okay, and then 2 more came. Are we expecting any more?
No.
We'll just have the complete 11.
No, the last one. Even my doctor pulled my hair, Mrs. Giwa. But really,
my goodness,
it's not easy. You can't. Women can't do it alone.
Yeah.
My husband, honestly.
Shout out to you,
he's
sir.
always traveling. It's not around, but there is full support because at
support.
times my children will. The older ones, they want something. He never says no to his children, but he has a way of making them follow. I've said my own procedures, my laying down procedures. You say, okay, we're going to do it, but let's involve mommy first.
Nice.
And definitely, mommy is a no for mom. So at times, even the football, second time I didn't allow them, I just to punish them. Second time, this last second time, I didn't allow them. I didn't allow them for football. I told them no football.
Yeah.
He had to beg me. The coach told me that no, I shouldn't kill the carrier. I just try and make the things. So they resumed football. So with the help of the man too in the house,
of course,
making the things all what is needed available, support, and not one thing is for the mother to say, okay, this is what I want. Another thing is for the father to say no. That's what he would do. That breaks, put the children in the home apart. But he doesn't do that.
So there's unity. You are one unit. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that.
It
Sounds like a beautiful relationship. We have another call. Let's see. Oh, unfortunately, no one's there. But the number is again 0201 277 0993, 0201 277 1993, 0201 277 293, and 0201 2773993. I learned something recently from someone. Says for example, for someone like you who has all boys, like, don't worry, very soon you will gain 6 daughters, because by grace of they would go ahead and marry.
That's my
you have your 6 daughters on their way very soon. Yes. Let's see who we have on the line. Good morning, 99.3. Oh, seems to be an issue with the phone lines, but you can leave a WhatsApp message at 0809 597 5805, and of course on X at Nigeria Info FM, Sky Nigeria Info FM as well, for those not in the country who would like to put a call through. We have less than 5 minutes, so they're about to round off the conversation. So I just want to ask you, ma'am, is there anything in particular you'd like to address for any parent, young parent listening? Maybe, you've been parenting for almost 2 decades now. Do you have any advice, anything in particular when it comes to just raising children, maybe peculiar to the boy gender, maybe not? Do you have any advice at all for anyone listening?
My advice, because that's what I've experienced, is
yes,
don't let if you're having a boy, either a boy or a girl, we shouldn't let them have their way all the time.
Okay.
For children of this generation, my friend is doing this and that. Yeah, then we should be able to stand our ground lovingly. Lovingly. Stand our ground, yes. Okay. Then use of gadgets, I
was going to ask what your take on that is.
Trade is very important. Although it's not easy for me, 6 kids, honestly, it takes the grace of God. It takes the grace of God. The only thing is just keep telling them what is right. Don't get tired. Don't feel, when I tell you this, I have to repeat. We have to keep repeating. That sticks upstairs. Okay. So when they are alone, anywhere they are, they get to, remember
how you've raised
them.
They
recall it. It's in that sense of reasoning. They recall that at all. So that's what mommy said. Okay.
Yeah, very true. What you said about, not letting children have their way, when they say, oh, my friend, this and that. I remember growing up, that was the easiest way for me to not get something. Let me just say to my mom, mommy, this person, everybody has say, that the fact that everybody has it doesn't mean you should have it, and so I learned that. I remember that very clearly. So it's important, know when to say yes, know when to say no. Thank you so much. I feel like if we had a whole conversation on parenting, especially coupled with your experience and interest when it comes to early childhood development, like I said, you are a very fantastic person to have this conversation with. I want to thank you so much for your time, for sharing with me and my listener your experience. Thank you so much. We wish you and your boys and of course your husband all the best in their football aspirations. Are you going to be the mom coach? You're sort of dressed like a coach already. This black and white is giving coach.
Really, where I get my dress inspiration is most times when the way they dress are like, your mom, you won't even know I'm mom of 6, so you should look younger when you dress. Look smart, look good all the time.
Nobody would see you and think mom of 6, honestly. And I'm sure beside your boys, they're probably taller than you or getting there. So they will be thinking, if not, they will say, is this your sister? But of course, they will know that, no, this is not their sister. Thank you so much, Mrs. Giwas. Super grateful for your time. Uncle Jimmy, thank you for allowing me to loan your guest. I'll allow you get back to your sons now. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you. God bless you. And to my listener, thank you so much for listening and for calling. Of course, my pleasure. Up next is Travel and Culture with Emmanuel Onwuka. My name is Onyinechi Ekumankama. I'll be back shortly at 11 a.m. God bless you. Stay tuned.
You are listening to the number one station of the year. Lagos number one station for 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Why they cook like this? I dey always season am with no cubes. Come add correct vegetables inside. Ugu, tatashe, shombo, onions. No one wey I no dey put. Na im make my pikin dem dey always enjoy my cooking.
Daddy, I never available. I want more.
You see all your food with correct vegetables. Come season am with no cubes for that ogbonge delicious taste. Today, chop better.
Hey there, kids and parents!
Are you ready to kick off the Children's Day celebration in style?
It's the Kids Festival! Get ready for the inaugural Kids FM Festival happening on May 26th at 12 p.m. at the prestigious Balmoral Convention Center in Victoria Island, Lagos.
Come and experience the magic of live performances by talented young artists,
captivating storytelling sessions,
and thrilling interactive activities that will speak your language, that will spark your imagination and keep you entertained all day long.
That's right! Plus, indulge in delicious treats from our food stalls,
offering everything from tasty snacks to yummy desserts.
Tickets are free, so hurry and secure your spot for a day of unforgettable memories.
Visit www.kidsfm.ng.
Kids FM Festival,
where every moment is a treasure.
What takes a plate of jollof rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with no seasoning cubes for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans?
Both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of no cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So, go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
Are you finding it difficult listening to your favorite talk radio Nigeria Info via the mobile app? Come closer. Let me fix that for you. Now, launch the app on your device. Click the 3 lines on the top left corner of the app. Look for settings in the drop-down menu and click on it. Turn on the first option that you see. Make sure you turn on the option that says always use highest quality available audio. Now that you have done that, close the app and relaunch it. Voila! I did it! Oh, sorry, you did it. Now you can enjoy your radio anywhere, anytime. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Hi kids! Do you love to play? Do you want to have a great time?
A fiesta, a party, a festival. It's going to be epic.
Yes, it's happening this Sunday, 26th of May, 2024.
We're going to be playing games. I'm talking treasure hunts. I'm talking, just watching movies. Was that a butterfly?
Yes, I see the butterfly. But guess what? This exciting.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.